Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. The main question on this chart is if the wave 2 is still unfolding. This wave 2 that started after the peak of the 9th of December. We have already a pretty, well, nice WXY structure on the chart. It's a good size. I would prefer if the last low goes below the previous one. So if we make a new low below the 18th of December low. But essentially the market will decide that. Certainly the price action from the lows is not very convincing yet. We have a lot of overlap, looks very corrective. Now that could mean that a diagonal pattern is unfolding in a bullish scenario, or that we're still caught in this white structure. And to be honest, until we take the recent highs out and until we form a 5-wave move to the upside followed by a 3-wave pullback, I will not be able to confirm from a technical point of view that a low is in. Technically possible, wouldn't have a major problem with it. The price reached here this support area already that we had on the chart, reacted to it. However, if we zoom in, the price action looks a little bit, so from the lows, looks a little bit like what we had here. So overlap, okay, it did climb higher, but eventually it resulted in another move down because the foundation wasn't very solid. So this wasn't a very clear 5-wave move to the upside. You can count it as 3. I at the time, highlighted it looks more like 3. We can argue it might be 5, but that was only the alternative wave count. So let's take a look at what happens here. At the moment, the idea is that Tuesday's high, time is running, flying, that high represents a high B wave. Okay, so we haven't taken out the previous high, missed it, but even then it could have been a B wave. The move down is also only in 3 waves. So I'm counting that as a 1-2 with an A wave down. Other interpretations are possible. All of this could also be an A wave with a B wave, which could go a little larger. So bottom line is, this is just likely a correction until we see 5 waves up. And I will tell you what I need to see for 5 waves up. But for now, this is still what I would prefer. 1-2, A wave down, B wave up. And I'm watching for a C wave down. Now we had a little bit of a sell-off yesterday, but that was just in 3 waves. So we see that, for example, in the 15-minute chart, there's not a 5-wave structure. We need that 5-wave structure down to suggest that the market is really moving down and is planning to move down, because a C wave is a 5-wave move and consists again of 5 waves within each of these subwaves. Well, within waves 1, 3, and 5. So the wave 1 ideally is a 5-wave move to give us a clear understanding that this C wave has started. Now if the wave 1, which would be like that, let me label it, it would have to be like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the wave 1 is a 3-wave move, it's ambiguous. Yeah, it's ambiguous. It could be wave 1, that's not clear. So we'll keep the door open at the moment for further extensions in the B wave until the price gives me a break below $2,210. So I really need to see a break below 2,200 at the soonest, really, to suggest that the C wave is unfolding. At the same time, yesterday's high shouldn't be broken anymore. $2,300 needs to hold. So these are the conditions for this move to the downside. It is possible that this, of course, just extends because we only have 3 waves down. So at the moment, we're just in, let's say, wait and see mode. I can see this could be a 1. This could be a 2. Let's now use the fibs to establish. I just want to show you what I would need to see to suggest that the price has actually formed the low already, which is possible. The low could have bottomed here. Yeah? The low could have formed there. Okay. Perfectly reached a 100% extension like Bitcoin. So it could just be a B wave top. If it extends higher, then I need to see all these 5 waves filled in. Wave 3 should reach at least $2,333. Then I want to see a 3, a 4, and a 5, which should reach at least 2,380. That is what I would need to see in the yellow count. And that is what I would need to see to suggest that we have already bottomed in the larger wave 2. Let me just put that here. Yeah, so I need to see that. I would constitute a 5-wave move in a diagonal but I would only take that more seriously with the break above yesterday's high. And then it needs to fill in all the 5 waves and give us a 3-wave pullback. That is what I need to see. 5 waves up, okay, in a diagonal to suggest that wave 2 has already formed a low, which is possible. I wouldn't have a problem with it, but that's structurally what the market needs to show me to believe it first. And to be able to confirm it, then a 3-wave pullback would add more weight to it. Bear in mind today, probably the next few days, additional volatility, people panicking already about the ETF, people losing their minds about it. So just be aware there could be more volatility coming, unexpected twists and turns in this corrective structure. It's always possible in a corrective structure. That's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.